I don't know how to start this video because I barely make videos like this anymore. This is gonna be more unscripted. This is gonna be unscripted, entirely improv, like my old videos where I talk about like video games and stuff. Um, if you don't know, I'm making a video game, which you definitely don't because I've mentioned it once on a very bad video where I can't you can't understand what I'm saying. So yeah, since you don't know, I'm making a Roblox video game with a few of my friends, and yeah, it's entirely original, at least to my knowledge. Well, it should be because it's my characters and my maps, and I'm trying to keep the game like a good 90% original. And yeah, the genre is asim horror. I know it's barely horror, asim survival, whatever. And yeah, I know it's an overplayed genre now, but I had the idea for months and I wanted to make it, and my friends were like, "Yeah, sure, we'll help you with that." So that's how it's going. But like, I realistically just wanted to talk about it because I don't have anywhere else to talk about it. So I just wanted to say stuff. And before I get into it, by no means uh, are me and my friends professionals at all, nor would I say we're even like apprentices or novices. This is like our first real project, like group collaborative thing, because we've all done our stuff. We've all had our own fair share at game development in like individually. Fair share. We've all done like a game or two individually. But this is like the one where we've all gathered together and went, okay, we're all gonna kind of work on this simultaneously, you know. So yeah, if I ever show screenshots or gameplay or whatever, it's yeah, we're not professionals, and it's very, very clear that we're not. And of course, early development, whatever. We only started working on this like 3 months ago, so it's not a big deal if it looks bad. And I'm sorry if it does, because I'm very self conscious about showing this stuff off because I'm like, I don't know if people are gonna like it. Like, people don't know anything about what my ideas are and what I'm doing outside of like the few people I've shown and told about it. But yeah, I don't know. But I just wanted to talk about it because I don't have anywhere else to say anything on it. Like, it's mostly just been my thoughts and the few people that I'm working with. Like, I say a few, it's like probably 5 people. 5 people. 2 people consistently, but more or less like 5, 6, 7 people. And yeah, I just wanted to air on my frustrations because I don't have anywhere else to talk about it. And yeah, asim horror is a very overplayed genre. I'm aware. The killer versus survivor thing, one versus all, whatever you want to call it, is a very popular genre, especially with Roblox and Forsaken, I guess. Very popular. And I wanted to say that I'm very, I don't want to say mad, but I'm very kind of sad that this genre is taking off. And I guess, group mentality, because I saw Forsaken, I liked Forsaken, I kind of want to make my own game. I want to make my own asim chase game because I like the genre and I like these people, I like this, I like that. And I guess a lot of other people had the same thought at the same time, and those people are much more professional. And I'm very sad because I feel like I'm very sad that happened, because now I feel like I'm in the gutter, like I'm the lowest common denominator when making a game, because like I said, I'm not professional in the slightest. If I'm confident enough, I'll show screenshots of what me and the boys are working on. But yeah, I'm like very self-conscious about it because now I feel like the lowest common denominator. Like, who am I as this random kid, this random teenager with other teenagers making this video game that's gonna rival like actual development teams who have money and time and are like professionals, or not. You know what I mean? Like, people who have experience. We don't have experience is what I mean. Like, we're all just kind of combining hobbies and going, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. But now I feel like my game's kind of worthless. Like, I shouldn't have done this in the first place. Like, my ideas, even if they're good, should not have been put in this genre, because now there's gonna be like 6 more of these games, which are already being added on to like the other types of these games, or the already pre-existing versions of these games. And I'm like, I shouldn't have done this, because, well, what do you, like, I wasn't supposed to know that a bunch more would start being in development or get popular. And now that they are, people like those a billion times more. And yeah, I haven't shown my game, so obviously I can't be like, well, why isn't mine popular? I know why it's not, because I don't say anything about it. But like, I just feel like my game's kind of worthless now, because it's like, well, okay, even if it's entirely original, even if I put in a million cool and awesome ideas, what are the chances I'm even gonna succeed, because I don't stand out? Like, it's just another ASIM chase game, ASIM survival game. And it's like, yeah, sure, my characters and map ideas and just ideas in general, like, they're all original. Like, they all came from my brain. At least I hope they did. I don't know, maybe someone had the exact same idea that I had like 3 years ago, and what do you know, all of a sudden I'm the plagiarist, because I didn't know about this random dude on like Tumblr in 2011, and he made the same thing. But you know, like, even if my ideas are wholly original, like, I don't have the ability to be on par with actual industry professionals. So it's like, I should have never done this in the first place, which sucks, because I still really like making the game. I have a lot of fun doing it. I work on it so often that people tell me to stop working on it because they're concerned for my health. But like, I just feel like I shouldn't have done it, because now I'm out here versing against people who actually know what they're doing, and I don't. And now it all feels a bit worthless. And I'm like, I shouldn't have even made, like, even if I was to make a game with my characters, it shouldn't have been ASIM horror, because my characters don't really fit in ASIM horror in the first place, which is why I don't choose to call it ASIM horror. But at the same time, like, shouldn't have made it ASIM horror in the first place, because now everyone else is doing ASIM horror, and they have like really cool ideas that I just don't. And I'm making like the most typical boring ASIM horror, and it's like, I've had ideas thrown around, but and some of them develop, but like, at the end of the day, it's just they didn't turn out good. Like, we originally planned, and one of our my main coder guy, Hi Hockey, he's very insistent on keeping this in the game. We had a movement system where the game would have been very fast paced. Like, you would have been able to run fast. You would have been able to like vault over objects, jump, wall kick. And it was a very good idea. And then the movement system got made, and it felt like shit to control. It was really bad. Like, he refuses to accept reality, the dude who coded it. But it felt horrible. Like, when you started moving, it was such a just slow start. Like, you were at a snail's pace for, even if it were just like a split second, which it was like a split second, but that incredibly slow start felt like shit. And I just couldn't figure out how to differentiate vaulting and jumping, because I'm like, if you can, like, yeah, vaulting is cool, but you can also just jump over the thing you were gonna vault. So what's the correlation here? Like, these two, like, maybe in a perfect world, if I had a better game design skills, I could figure it out. But I just couldn't figure out, like, if I could just jump over the vault object, why would I vault? Why would I waste that time? I could just go over. It didn't correlate in my mind. And the wall kick was like, it's cool, it's a cool idea, but you're gonna make every wall is going to be able to be kicked off of that. Seems a bit overpowered. Like, I'm going to be able to do that to every wall. That seems a bit broken. I don't know about you. And like, yeah, so that got scrapped. There was a tarot card system which was a pretty shitty idea. I shouldn't have done that in the first place. I'll put like the concept on screen, whatever. But yeah, the whole thing I'm feeling now is like I really shouldn't have done this. I should have waited like an extra month because I started developing it on my own, which was just like a huge Google Doc in I think May of this year, probably somewhere around there. What, May? Yeah, May of this year. And it started off as a Forsaken clone, admittedly, because I liked Forsaken so much. I'm like, oh, blah, blah. And when I was making it, I was so stuck. I was so stuck on, like, Forsaken, I couldn't come up with any original ideas. I'm like, fuck, these are all the exact same or variations of what's coming in the future or what already exists. And it didn't work. But we have, it's a bit more original now, which I'm happy with. But it's like, if I just waited that extra month or two, I would have realized it was probably not worth it to even concept the idea. Because everyone's doing it now. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not a professional. I'm barely in the industry. I barely do shit. All I can do is do some pretty alright looking 2D art, and then I can, I don't know, be there for moral support. Like, I can't do anything. I'm not a game designer. I feel like I'm a bit stuck in the gutter here. I can't do anything. So I regret it. And that hit a point where at least twice so far, within the past 3 months during the game's actual development, I felt like I gotta cancel this. I can't work on it. Not because I didn't enjoy working on it. I really enjoy working. I have so much fun because I'm working on it with my friends, and they all are so supportive, and they have such great ideas, and we just bounce off each other. I mean, we argue a lot, but that's just kind of how it goes. We all conflict. But and I had such a good time developing it. But it hit a point where I was like, I can't work on this because there's 20 other projects out there that people are so much more interested in because there's actual talent behind those. Like, people are people work on that game and it's like boom, like that. Like, it was concepted a few months ago, it was concepted a month ago, and immediately the month later you have a playable prototype. And we barely had shit in like 3 months. We still barely have shit. Basically nothing in the game is even close to what we've concepted and talked about. And it's like, that hit such a point where I was, for two times, I was like, I can't work on this game anymore because my ideas are worthless. Like, I can't stand toe-to-toe with anybody. I can't stand toe-to-toe with anybody else because like, I just, my ideas weren't worth it. And the game didn't look good, and I wasn't happy with it. I had fun working on it, yeah, but the product that I was seeing was not what was in my head, and sure as hell did not compare to what anybody else was creating. And I was like, I can't. But my friends pushed me through, and they were like, no, it's good. You just need to work on it a bit more. And it's like, I was so dead set on the idea of trying to avoid sunk cost fallacy, and the idea of killing your darlings, where you're like, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't work and you've invested this much time in it, you just gotta step away and you gotta go. It's not working. It's over. And I was so dead set on that idea. I'm like, there's no fucking way I could do it. But my friends were like, no, you just gotta work on it a bit more. You have good ideas, you just don't know how to properly execute them with your skill set. And I'm like, that's fair. And I'm a big hypocrite. That's definitely a flaw. I'm a big hypocrite because when my friends who were working on the game were like, I don't know if my skill set is particularly that good. I'm like, no, you're great. Like, you're 10 times better than what I could do on my own, and I'm so happy for you. And then immediately in my brain, I'm like, I'm the worst motherfucker on this planet. I can't be saying that shit. I'm horrible. I'm the worst game director, because even now we're still doing everything out of order. Like, none of this makes sense. We didn't... basically the only thing set in stone is the roster so far. We only have the roster to go on, and basically the only killer we have so far, his moveset has changed like 6 times because I can't settle on one idea, and every map has changed like at least twice because I'm like I have no fucking idea what to do, and it sucks because I really like my characters, I really like my world, but translating it from brain to computer, that don't work. It doesn't work, and that sucks. And I just feel like I should scrap the idea, but I'm like, no, I should keep going because my friends want to see they want to see the final product, even if it's just us playing, because I guarantee you it'll probably just be us playing for like 10 minutes, and then we'll be like, all right, good job, team. We're moving on. Everyone go home. But even if it's just us playing, I'll say that as an achievement because I proved to myself I could make a game, and that's realistically all I want to do. I just want to make it. I want to make a video game, so my brain can go, fuck yeah, I made a video game, and that's all I want to do. I want to put my mark out there, even if no one knows what it is. I like fucking scratching the pavement, whatever. Yeah, that's one thing. The other thing is I just have no idea how I'm gonna properly get this game out to people in the most genuine way possible, because I have no fucking idea how to properly do any of this. If you hear a whirring, hold on. I think you can hear my fan. Okay, I'll turn it off. It's hot, but I'll keep my fan off for the sake of recording. But I have no idea how to get the game out to people. It's another thing I'm concerned about. I don't know. I mean, I guess a good place to start would be like introducing characters, and that's like I know where to start. I know how to do this and do that and get to the final product of people eventually liking my game. But the issue is I have no fucking idea how to properly do it, because I don't want to do character descriptions. No one's gonna read I can write more than 2 paragraphs. I could write a fucking essay on my characters if I want to, but if no one knows who my characters are, no one's gonna sit down and read like a 2-paragraph character description on them because they don't give a shit. They don't know me. They don't know my characters. Why would they read the 2-paragraph description? So I don't want to do that. I also just think like character descriptions are boring. Like, I know me personally, I wouldn't sit there and read 2 paragraphs if it didn't immediately hook me. I wouldn't, because I'm just not that kind of person. I know most people aren't that kind of people, especially for someone I don't know. Like, if it were a popular artist I knew, I'd probably do it. But if it's some strange man on the internet, I definitely wouldn't. And I'm the strange man on the internet. If I saw my characters' descriptions, I'd be like, this is stupid. I'm not reading this. So I don't want to do character descriptions when introducing my characters, because it's such a boring, shallow, and stupid idea. Because everyone does character descriptions. You could fucking Google any character, they all have character descriptions. Doesn't matter. It's everyone does it. I don't want to do what everyone else does. And then my next thought was like, well, why don't I make like a comic mini series with my characters? But then the problem rises up of no one knows who my characters are, and I guess the issue is that throughout my whole extended universe, it's not extended, what do you call it? I guess just my whole original universe thing I got going on, the game takes place at like the tail end, which is probably like that's definitely something I shouldn't have done, but I guess I was so dead set on doing, and I couldn't stop. But yeah, like the game takes place at the dead end of the series, and I'm like, fuck, this sucks so goddamn much. Shouldn't have done that. So it's like, even if I were to make a comic miniseries, the issue was, one, no one knows who these characters are, so I'd have to introduce them. But then introducing them comes with the issue of it's at the end of the series, or it's at the end of the lore, so like these characters already know each other. They already know their whole gimmicks and shit. So it's not, nothing here would work if I wanted to do a comic miniseries. And I thought about doing like a fake, like a Q&A or an Ask Me Anything for the characters, but you know, the issue arises again, no one knows who they are. So I have no idea how to start. I have no idea how to start. I could just tell you like right now because you're watching it, but I have no fucking idea how to start. I don't know what to do. Like, I guess I was just banking on the marketing as a whole, like a trailer and a devlog. I guess I was just banking on those being the main caveats and the characters being like second. People would be interested in the characters and the lore like second, and the gameplay would go first. But I don't know. It seems that the main crux is that if you're making a game like this, then a lot of the people stay because the characters are interesting. And that just, I don't know how to properly introduce them. I'm stuck in like a character limbo, which sucks because again, I really want these characters to be seen by public eyes outside of like, you know, the funny art I post on my Tumblr with these characters. I really want my characters to be seen by the public, but I have no fucking idea. I just have no idea how to do it. I don't. There's no connection in my brain. I have no idea. So I just kind of, at that point, I'm like, I had to give up. I didn't know. I didn't have to give up, but you get my point. Like, I have no idea. It's still going. I still have no idea. Definitely a problem. And the third thing, probably the last thing I'll say, because I don't know how long this will be. Probably less than 20 minutes, but still. The last thing I'll say regarding my concerns for the game is I have way too much self-consciousness. I have no fucking idea what to do. I have way too much self-consciousness. I am out here making my game, and then one of the developers asked me, he goes, hey Alex, like, when is anyone except us gonna see this? And I'm like, I have no answer to that question, because I always think everything I do is the worst thing on the planet. So I'm way too self-conscious to think, or to be confident. I'm way too self-conscious to be confident enough to go, yeah, no, people online can see this. I'm confident enough to the point where I can go, yeah, people are confident. People can see this now because I think it's good. That'll never happen. And I'll probably be forced by the rest of the dev team to post shit online, because I'll just never do it on my own. I'll be like, this looks like shit. I gotta change this. It looks awful. This looks fucking horrid. Even if it doesn't, even if I'm proud of the individual pieces, I think putting the puzzle together looks like shit. I'm like, I got a bunch of pieces and I'm putting the puzzle together. And even if the puzzle turns out to be this fucking beautiful thing, I'm like, it looks like shit. And then I fucking swipe it off the table. And if anyone was watching and they're like, wow, this puzzle looks amazing, you made this, I'd be like, nope. I bought this from a Marshall's. I don't know what this is. And they'll be like, I saw you make it. I'd be like, no, I didn't. Yeah. I have no fucking clue. Because in no way am I confident enough to put any amount of gameplay or sneak peeks and teasers online. Because I'm like, it just looks so bad. It is not something I am proud of, even if I heavily enjoy working on it. And I absolutely adore that my friends are enjoying the process and like my ideas. To me, I'm still just the worst fucking content creator on the planet. I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first time making a video game, and it's my first time being in this position of, shit, I'm the project lead? Like, I don't know. And even then, like, I do so much stuff that I'm just not proud of. And yeah, that gameplay, the gameplay is one of them. So when the dev team is like, Alex, when's this getting posted online? When's the trailer? You gonna make the music video? Not music video. What do you call it? You gonna make the music visualizer? I'm like, probably not, because in no way in hell am I confident enough to properly look at the stuff I create and go, that is something I enjoy watching or just enjoy doing. Like, I have fun making it, and then I'm ready to move on. I'm like, all right, this is done. I don't want to talk about this ever again. And I don't know. That kind of goes for YouTube too. There's a lot of videos on my channel. I don't remember how many there are. But I make so much YouTube content, or I used to make so much YouTube content. I only ever enjoyed watching, like, I don't know, 3 of those videos. I enjoyed watching my It's Always Dead Grandma video. I enjoyed watching my most recent pwned video. And I probably enjoyed one other one I'm just not remembering right now. But every other video, I'm like, I can't look at it. It looks like shit. And it's ass, and I won't enjoy it. And that's the main reason why no one outside of the dev team has seen anything on it yet. Because I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is probably the worst thing I will ever create. Even if it's really good. Even if people like it, even if people love my ideas and my storytelling, I will look at it and I will go, this is the word, this is bad. I can't show this to anyone. I can show it to my friends, because I know no matter what, they'll be like, oh, this is really cool. I mean, they'll probably call it shit anyway, but at least they're my friends, and I know for the most part they're joking. But I'll never show it to the public. I'll probably never show it to the public unless I'm forced, because like, what am I? It looks bad. It look and feel bad. Even if it don't look and feel bad, even if everything kind of feels pretty alright. I mean, started development 3 months ago. Everyone's kind of in and out because we have our own things to do. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that, and I just can't, because I don't think what I do is good enough, is what I mean. Yeah, I just wanted to talk. I don't do this much anymore. I really, at some point in the past, I wanted to make another video where I was just talking to a camera. I mean, I'm talking into a microphone, and there is no camera, but I told myself in the past I just wanted to make another video where I'm just talking. Because I like talking, even if I don't do it often because I'm very shy. But I like talking into a microphone and just talking to people online. But yeah. Yeah, sorry for not making many videos. I don't know why I don't do that. Yeah, I wanted to talk about my video game.